Okay, so this is going to be part 3 on how to get your boneless trout fillets. In part 1, we gutted it using a pretty quick method. You know, just a bunch of cuts, yank, and everything comes out. Part 2, we did the fillet. And part 3, to get from 2 to 3, we put this thing in the freezer overnight so that these bones loosen up. There is one row in here left. It is right here along the top of the rib cage, and you'll be able to feel those. And as you push them, they actually stand up. I don't know how easy it'd be to see that, but anyway, so you can definitely feel it as soon as you do it. So what we're going to do is we have a tray of water and either tweezers or your run-of-the-mill hemostats. I don't have my usual tweezers, so we're going to use hemostats. But basically what we do, again, right above where the rib cage is that we removed when we filleted, you can hear that almost. Those bones will stand up, and we're just going to go down through, making sure that we pull towards where the head used to be, and just go down through from front to back, and then just yank those bones out. The freezing part is pretty important, because if you don't do that, then all of this meat will hold together. Hemostats are a little bit slower because they want to lock every time, but they definitely grab a hold of the bone better if you don't have tweezers that work good. You see they're just coming right out. And you can always tell where they're at, because if you just flick your finger, you'll be able to feel them. This really makes for a nicer finished product. There's a lot of people that would eat trout, but don't, because they don't like the bones. Trout are pretty bony, so are salmon. Trout and salmonoids, but you can see they're all just coming right out. And you'll know as soon as you hear nothing versus down there. You just work your way from front to back. Again, you can see how they come out towards the head pretty nicely. But that container of water just makes it nice. You're not picking bones off, nothing clogging anything up. And this extra step makes it really, really nice for fish tacos. I mean, it opens up a whole world of possibilities. I like to smoke them, and then you pick them apart for dip. You're not worried about giving it as a gift to somebody and there's a bunch of bones inside of it. Kind of ruins the fun. For some reason, not enough people know how to do this. Now, I will say there's almost always one around the front here. There he is. Little pesky bugger. You can do a lot of these pretty fast once you get going on it. But the freezing thing is key. If you don't do that, you're going to pull half of your meat out, and it'll just be a big chewed out channel. And depending on the size of your fish, you might not have enough to waste to begin with. Because a lot of these stock trout that people are fishing for, at least in Pennsylvania, aren't really heavy hitters in terms of body weight. Never pays to be overly careful a couple times. There's one almost tried to sneak past me. But at the end of the day, there's your finished product. That's ready for any number of recipes. And it's pretty much store quality. But if you try and do it fresh, you will regret that. But yeah, that's pretty much it.